All clean, so I'm ready to edit yesterday's vlog. I wrote a little to-do list over here, and I'm also setting up this piano with my old laptop so that it's more appealing and easier to build that habit. So I've been learning a new dance. For the record, I'm not a dancer. I really don't think I'm good at these. I just do them for fun, and hopefully they're not like so embarrassingly bad. Got all these ingredients. We're gonna make an omelet that's kind of like with like a little DIY pico de gallo situation. It's gonna be amazing. Can we just appreciate how perfectly ripe this avocado is? It is a perfect avocado. It kind of looks like just a mess of random stuff, but yeah, I mean, the mushrooms are a little random, I will admit. Cooper just got his breakfast, but he's a lot more interested in mine. Waiting for this thing to come for like 2 weeks. I finally got an air fryer, hopped on the bandwagon. It's like a mini oven. I'm excited to try it out. Whoa, oops. I've heard these are really good for reheating like leftover anything. It makes it actually like crispy and fresh tasting, much better than microwave. Let's see if a light goes on when I do this. I chose this one as opposed to some of the other ones I saw online because I like that it had a little window so you could like see what's going on. It also looks kind of nice on the counter. Got to figure out a better like space for everything though. I'm just getting ready for the day, but I got a notification saying that a software update is available. So let's go ahead and install that and see what we get. I haven't really seen much on like Twitter or anything about a new software update, but they usually only take 25 minutes to update. So while I'm getting ready, a lot of people seemed curious to hear me talk a little bit more about investing. So let's talk about that. I'll talk about how I invest my money. This is not financial advice. I will put it, let me just say, I don't do a lot of the investing myself because I don't feel super comfortable investing when I don't know a ton. I'm not out here researching every day what these companies are doing. I don't actually invest a lot of my money myself. I have a financial advisor do it. I've been working with the same financial advisor for I think 4 years now. A lot of you might be like, how did you find your financial advisor? Because before I got one, I was like, I don't know, I don't want to pick the wrong person. I found my financial advisor through a friend. This friend's dad is a financial advisor and is very successful in it in Seattle. And it was this friend's dad's friend who's a financial advisor. So it wasn't like a random thing where I like Googled it or got an email or random phone call. It was just a reference from someone I know. And I trust that a lot more. So I think if you're looking for a financial advisor, identify the people you know that are good with their money and that you trust their opinion with that kind of thing. Ask if they have recommendations. So pretty much all of my investments are in that. In my last video, I called my other investments safe. And what I mean by that is a professional, right, is selecting them, and they're very diversified. I kind of joked about like, wow, if all my money had been in Tesla, I would have made a ton, but I would never do that. That's so risky. And there's a ton of personal finance YouTubers, so I'd recommend watching them because I am no expert on this. But the general idea is if you diversify, say you're investing $1,000, if you split that up into the top 100 or 500 companies in the stock market, then you're basically investing in the stock market as a whole. It's less risky than investing just in like 5 companies. If the stock market goes up, then you earn money. But say you're only invested in like Apple and Facebook and Microsoft, and something affects tech very strongly, then you know you're gonna lose a ton of money. Say you have investments in tech, in commodity. You can even have investments in Bitcoin and real estate. That's like that's outside the stock market, right? But another example, okay, tech and energy, and there's a lot of different ones that I'm just not even naming. I mentioned that I play around with some stocks, just investing in individual stocks myself. I use Robinhood for that because I like their interface the best. I've downloaded Webull and M1 Finance and those are the 3 I've tried. And it might just be because I used Robinhood first, but I kind of just like that one the best. What really first got me into downloading Robinhood was when I bought my car. I wanted to buy 1 share of Tesla stock. I just saw in the media how everyone was hating on Tesla. You know, it had such bad press. Keep in mind, when I bought the car, even when I bought that first share of Tesla stock, people were talking about Tesla like going out of business, not making it. I feel like people aren't really talking about that so much anymore, but it wasn't fully a gut feeling. It wasn't like I was just like, I just think for no reason this. It was because I had the car, I was obsessed with the car, you know, I talk about the car online all the time. I feel like the company was undervalued. I feel like all the press just didn't even make sense. Taking in all this information, processing it for myself, and then kind of being like, okay, what do I think is gonna happen? I'm not going off of nothing here. I did a lot of research into Tesla in general. So I bought it at 200 something and then I sold it recently for like 700. So, you know, it made a good amount. I'll just share a few stocks that I've purchased since we've been in quarantine. I'm not saying this is good advice. I mean, who really knows? So I did buy stock in Delta. I bought stock in Hyatt and Marriott. I'm barely buying anything. I'm buying like 1 share or 2 shares, like not much. It's like, for me, just a for fun thing. I only bought 1 share of Marriott and I have lost $20 on it, but I think in the long term, it will go up. I think Marriott is a huge company. I stay at a lot of Starwood hotels when I travel and I really like them and I think they have a good point system and I don't think they're gonna go away. So I think they'll eventually recover. That was kind of my thinking. I do kind of subscribe to the like buy companies that you couldn't live without. I'll share one more stock that I recently bought that I just think is interesting and we can kind of track in my vlog how it does. I bought 3 shares of this, that's it. You know, I'm not putting all my money into this. I'm putting money I'm okay with losing into this. So, okay, so the stock I bought, and I did this just a few days ago I think, is Starbucks. Here's my reasoning for that. So before everything happened with the illness, Starbucks was up at, what, $90 a share. It dropped as low as 60. I wish I would have purchased it then. So here's my reasoning. Starbucks stores are still open. People are still mobile ordering. In the past 3 months, it dropped 13%, Robinhood says. I feel like Starbucks could honestly make a pretty swift recovery. The stores are still open. People are still mobile ordering. I still use the K-cups at my house. You know, it's not like they're all shut down. Obviously, they're taking a big hit and not as many people are going, but they're not fully closed. And when everything's back to normal, everyone is still gonna be addicted to caffeine. I think personally, Starbucks is gonna be just fine. So that is that. Comment down below what you guys think of that. Would you buy Starbucks? Actually, since I bought my Starbucks stock, it's gone up 4%. If you're just starting to get into investing, you know, I personally recommend Robinhood. That's my favorite one. You get a free stock if you give a free stock. So if you want a free stock, I think my link is always in the description for that actually. But then we both get a free stock, so use that if you want to. But if you don't, I understand. I curled my hair today and I don't really like it. I kind of liked my straight hair look better. It is a weekday at 1 p.m. so guess what I'm doing? I'm editing a video, duh. So I'm editing the masterclass review video. I'm like really excited now that I started editing this one for how it's gonna turn out. Okay, so I've been editing for a while. Now I'm on a little 5-minute break. Let's go see what kind of software update we got in my car. Sometimes they're not really that exciting, but sometimes it's like a new game. Like your car can like do some new stuff. I just walk outside and Adrian is like in a hula skirt. Oh my god, I'm like dying laughing. You can see the YouTube video I was watching before this, so shout out to Nate O'Brien. I'm just trying to get educated. So, so we got a dash. This is a cool update. Dash cam viewer. Watch save dash cam clips or Sentry mode events directly from the touchscreen. Well, let's check out the dash cam viewer. So I guess I have to go while your car's in park. I tap on here now. This wasn't here before. If you tapped on that, it just saved the footage. So now we can click launch viewer. Whoa. So, all right, so let's go in and look at a clip. I guess those ones are kind of old. March 11th. Okay, so we can go in, we can see, tap the left camera, tap the right camera. So this was before the quarantine. That's kind of funny. When we could go places, good times. This is a really cool software update, you guys. I am very impressed. I'm so glad that they did this. This is just why I love Tesla. Software updates, like what other car, not to be like braggy and like, oh, I have a Tesla, but like just the company in general, I just feel like they're doing things right. And yeah, I've never regretted getting this car. Back to editing now. Got my midday iced coffee here. I just have decaf coffee though when I have midday because I just want it for the taste, for the refreshing iced coffee, you know. But it's a slippery slope getting addicted to 2 cups of coffee a day. You don't want to do it. I've done it so many times and I always regret it. So I have found that this little setup here makes for a really great background. So this is what the shot looks like. Isn't it nice? Like, I'm so glad I redid my room because this shot looks so much better. I do have like some green light bouncing onto me, but you know what? It's not the worst thing ever. I think I can work with it. Okay, now I'm gonna do the talking part of this video. Actually, what is this white balance? Just gotta put my microphone on. I use these Sennheiser microphones. Everyone always asks me what microphone I use. They're kind of expensive. They're lavalier microphones and you don't really need to get ones that are this expensive, but I figure like, you know, might as well have like the best quality. So it's the EW100. I'm having one of those days where I just don't like how I look. Like I don't like how my hair turned out or my makeup really. So I'm talking to my mom on the phone and she told me that you can grow an avocado and tomatoes from the seed, like an avocado that you eat. And now I'm looking it up on YouTube and oh my gosh, I'm gonna try it. I am so gonna try this. That afternoon slump, I know, I feel ya. When you don't get that second cup of coffee. My panini maker got here today. I promise I'm not going crazy ordering stuff online again. I ordered this panini maker and the air fryer like a week ago, or 2 weeks ago. Whoa! That's like a Chipotle burrito thing. Oh my god, this would be great for burritos. For tortillas. Quesadillas. Yeah, you can make quesadillas. You can make quesadillas on it. You can grill vegetables. Here's how my panini turned out. The glaze kind of went a little crazy. Cooper, are you good, buddy? But I'm FaceTiming Tara and Tasha.
Is it so good?
It's so good.
I have burrata in my fridge.
Perfect. All right, piano time for a bit. So I forgot to make an outro again. Surprise, surprise. So I will leave you guys with this little piano bit and I will see you tomorrow. What movie?